In today's video, we're going to look at official footage where NASA are essentially going to debunk their own claims regarding space. We know the globe Earth theory is physically impossible. It's not an opinion, it's a demonstrable fact. Anyone that wants to challenge that, cite a physical demonstration that would suggest tower cranes could be dead still and plumb whilst entertaining the multiple different speed vectors like the globe Earth theory suggests. Remember, the positive claim is the Earth is a ball in a vacuum. And yet that's physically impossible. You're going to prove it with non-citation of any kind of physical demonstration in the pinned comments. If someone does rock up with something of any kind of relevance, trust me, I'll cover it. So back to the official clip now, which comes from NASA, where we're going to have a NASA astronaut totally destroy this sci-fi we've been told by these people, which essentially it is about spacecraft orbiting balls in a vacuum.
This video that you're seeing here is, in my opinion, one of the best videos ever shot from the International Space Station, and I think is completely undebunkable. And I'm going to explain why.
Oh, no need of that, Dave. No need of that at all. For those watching thinking, hang on a minute here, is Dave actually stopped making ridiculous propaganda videos? And is he going to address real failures with space and the fact the globe's physically impossible? The pinned comment will answer that question, won't it? Well, sadly, no. Dave's voice here is actually from another sci-fi video he cited as proof that physical reality was wrong. So clearly Dave has learned nothing. But he's right about this video. It is undebunkable, and it highlights the absurdity of space, as we're about to see. The astronauts on the ISS use these blue bars here to wedge their feet under so they can be stabilized, stationary, in this so-called weightless environment, okay? That's relevant to the clip we're going to watch. Because the astronaut we're going to see is going to be bouncing up and down as if he's on a trampoline, which is impossible given the official story we've been told about space. I posed this question to chat.ii, and my question was, what happens to an astronaut when he jumps up inside the International Space Station? Great question. Inside the ISS, the environment is often described as microgravity, which means gravity is present, but its effects are very weak. In short, the astronaut will float away gently and continue moving in that direction until acted upon by another force. This is why astronauts can easily push off and glide through the station. It's all about conservation of momentum in a microgravity environment. Great. And now we come to the official clip. And at the start of the clip, the astronaut is stabilized. You'll see him release himself from under the blue bars and rise up. And at that point, he should keep going and going until he hits the roof of the International Space Station. There should be nothing to stop him if he's in the environment in which they claim he is. But he's bouncing up and down like he's on a trampoline, which is ridiculous given the official claims regarding space and what these astronauts are supposedly doing, hurtling around a globe Earth in a vacuum in free fall in a space station. We know the globe's physically impossible anyway. But then when we look at the official clips, well, look.
Awesome. And obviously I do want to ask, the spacecraft that brought you up to the International Space Station was manufactured by Boeing. Do you have any suggestions for them for next time?
Sure, we got a lot of suggestions. And we'll share all of those, and they've made some great strides and wonderful positive impacts on the human space flight, and they'll continue to do so. And suggestions, I mean, that's back and forth. It's always that way, regardless.
Anyone looking at the carabiner thinking that's some sort of saving grace? Wrong. Physical reality tells you it's wrong. And of course, augmented reality is how they get away with this in fooling naive minds into believing physical reality is wrong. Now let's come back and just play this clip with no sound now and just discuss what we're actually looking at. Turn the volume down. Now remember, the moment he releases his feet from under the bars and started to rise up, he should keep going if the official story is true, and he is abiding to the official story. He's clearly not. There's clearly fakery afoot here. Gets released from the bar. Here we go. Get ready. Releases from under the bars. Starts rising up. Should keep going up like a balloon, but doesn't. Bouncing up and down. He's bouncing too high to have his feet under the bar and doing some sort of bizarre space squat. No one has addressed this whenever I've highlighted it. I've seen a few people share this, but share this to every globe believer, every space fan. This totally destroys the narrative. And of course, physical reality totally destroys the narrative regarding them telling us the Earth's a ball in a vacuum. But then you can destroy the narrative by looking at official footage as well that comes from supposed space. It debunks itself. Our friend here would keep going once he was released from under the bars. He'd keep going and smash his head into the top of the space station. He's obviously on some sort of lifting contraption here. The fact they thought they could get away with this shows you how little they think of the general public and the people that actually try and defend this. And none have attempted to defend this because they can't. Remember, physical reality will never be refuted by a sci-fi video. Full stop. Never. But some of these people actually think it does. But then when you look at their collection of sci-fi movies, yeah. Have a good one, everyone.